what's going on, guys? It's your boy Elisha here. Welcome back to God. This is a show where we discuss everything in the world of football from the past week, and by we, you know who I mean. I mean myself, and of course, you, the loyal, beautiful, passionate people of the world of football. Guys, it's nearing the beginning of the European football season. There's a lot that happened this week, so without further ado, let's get right to the business. So first up, we're not forgetting about the domestic league, our very own Major League Soccer right here in the US. There's a couple of games that really stood out this week, especially the LA Galaxy versus Atlanta United. Atlanta washed. I'm talking with soap, a loofah, a rat, whatever you can wash something with, a sponge. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob. Anyways, they washed LA Galaxy. But in their defense, they're missing Diego Polenta. They're missing Zlatan because they're both out because Zlatan has an accumulation of yellow cards. Diego got a red card from their last game, the defeat against Portland 4-0. Yikes, two back-to-back losses for LA Galaxy, so they're kind of in a rough spot right now. Hopefully they can bounce back from that because it seems like they have a rough couple of games ahead. DC United coming in the next one, so they gotta hang in there, man. 2 own goals from LA Galaxy, not one, 2. And then to finish it off, a VAR giving penalty. Joseph Martinez, you know what he does. You know what he does. He's gonna bury that, making it 3-0 against LA. But on the other side of things, LAFC once again win their game 2-0. But now talking about the Colorado versus Montreal game, which ended 6-3. 6 goals to 3. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 3. An attacking riot from Columbus. I mean, the fact that Montreal could also get 3 past them, the defense on both sides was just sleeping. 6-3. And K. Kamara got himself a hat trick during that game. Congrats to him. But overall, very, very entertaining game. It was just bing, 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 literally throughout the whole game. The defense was completely asleep. I mean, K. Kamara got himself a hat trick, but 6-3, yo, it was an absolute mess. But very entertaining game. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of these in every league each season, because it really is great to watch, since for the most part in football we get 2, 3 maybe in La Liga. Real and Barca score a little bit more, but usually it's like 2, 3 goals a game. You get 6-3, 9 goals in total in the whole game. That's amazing. Like, I enjoy those type of games, bad defense or not. I like seeing goals being scored. But bringing it right back here to New York, NYCFC lost to Real Salt Lake 3-1 this week. And to be honest, New York's been struggling. Red Bull's been struggling. NYCFC's been struggling. New York, the Knicks are trash. Giants, I don't watch American football like that, but I assume they're trash. The Mets, I hear, are doing pretty good. So New York, overall in sports, we need a better balance, because this is it's like tipping right now in sports, and it's not looking good for us. But NYCFC definitely have one of the stronger teams in the MLS, despite not being placed as high as their roster should reflect. But I definitely think that during the next game they can bounce back and get that 3 points. Next game they're playing against Houston Dynamo, which is a very winnable game for them. So I look forward to seeing what these boys can do. I'm predicting it right now. Castellanos is gonna get himself at least 2 next game. I'm pushing it out into the universe. Shout out to Houston. And by the way, shout out to Houston, Dallas, shout out to the whole Texas. After that shooting that happened in El Paso this weekend, it is just way too many mass shootings happening in this country. Lives being taken away in acts of senseless violence and hatred and bigotry. So we don't want that to be our reality and to get used to all these killings so much, because it's way too many of them happening right now. But back to football now. We're going all the way to Europe with Barcelona. Messi was handed a 3-month ban from CONCACAF. 3 months he can't play with Argentina. 3 months and $10,000 fine. Why? For speaking out and saying that the CONCACAF was rigged and that they're corrupt and that they were out to get him and Argentina out of that competition, to get Brazil to that final, and they were cheating. All of that. You guys saw the interview. You guys, I talked about it before. You know what happened. But now he was handed the fine by the Confederation. Now, is this out of, he's disrespecting us, we got to put our foot down? Or is this basically just proving his point that they're abusing their power and that they're doing all of this to assert their dominance and make money and have the results in their favors and all of that? What do you guys think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I think that this is definitely an abuse of power, and that 3 months and $10,000 fine for speaking out is a little bit much. And if they really try to flip it onto that, the red card that he got, it really isn't deserved. That's really OD. Like, you're really exaggerating. He definitely did not deserve that. That's not coming from the Barca fan in me. That's coming from a place of a football fan, not just looking at it as this is Lionel Messi. It's just like, let's be honest, it's an excessive punishment. But anyways, he got up in front of the Barcelona fans this weekend during the Joan Gamper Trophy match against Arsenal and talked a little bit about, possibly for the first time actually, in front of the fans about last season and that tragic loss against Liverpool, and the fact that they went out so like that exit from the Champions League was so ugly and it tainted the whole Barcelona season. So he had to get up there, talk about it, tell the fans, despite everything, he has no regrets and that they're coming bigger and better and that they will put in the work to win the Champions League this season. And also that the fans should actually appreciate the fact that they've been winning the La Liga for so long, and they have 8 of them out of 11 years, and it seems like a regular thing, but it's really not as easy. Barca keeps doing it, which is why it seems so normal now. But anyways, they ended up beating Arsenal 2-1 during that game. Extra time winning goal from Luis Suarez, man. And now, deservedly, they are Joan Gamper Trophy winners. It's their trophy, basically. Joan Gamper is the founder of Barcelona. 1899. I know my history. History, boys. How do you make it H? But anyways, the La Liga season is slowly approaching. The transfer window closes on September 2nd, just as League One. September 2nd, the transfer window closes. Y'all know where I'm getting at here. Neymar is still not a Barcelona player. There's talks that he might go out on loan to Barcelona. Man, this whole thing is crazy. Barcelona saying, their office, the president, the people are saying that there are no real actual talks between them and PSG yet. So it seems like right now there's no concrete offer on the table. It's just a whole lot of news circling around, but we never really know what happens in the office. There's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of business talk, so we're never gonna know until it actually happens. And speaking of transfers, Moise Kean, the younging from Juventus, has finally completed his move to Everton. $32 million, and I definitely think he's gonna get more playing time in Everton. I mean, they paid a good amount for him. He's young, he's on fire right now, he's in form. Well, he was in form at the end of the season. Playing for Juventus is big expectations. The fact that Ronaldo was here, and when Ronaldo wasn't playing, he was filling in for him and doing a phenomenal job at that. So good luck to him during this upcoming season. Speaking of which, guys, the Premier League is starting this week, Friday, August 9th. By the time the next show comes out next week, the Premier League will have already started. It will have already begun. Begin. Yo, if somebody don't sign me for these beats, let me learn how to make beats, because this is fire. Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear that? Begin. Choo! But yeah, man, Ligue 1 and the Premier League are starting this week. Liverpool versus Norwich is going to kick things off in England on Friday, and then a lot of, games here and there during the weekend, Saturday, Sunday in the Premier League. But most importantly, kicking off match day one of the Premier League on Sunday, Manchester United versus Chelsea. A very big game for a match day one. It's a great way for both teams after to kick off the season, having not you know, bottom of the table teams, but actual possible contenders that are really gonna get them waking up for the season. Pulisic is looking great in preseason, scoring 2 goals for Chelsea in his first game and also winning them a penalty. Still some confusions over Lukaku and Pogba's future with the team. There's talks that they're looking elsewhere, but they have until Thursday to figure all that out. Clock is ticking. 4 days. 4 days for them to get up out of there, or else they're gonna be there for 30 plus games this season or during the January transfer window. But either way, it's either get it done now or you gonna play. Either way, either get it done now or you're gonna play for the team. So hopefully their managers are on top of it if they really want to leave, so that they could get what up out of there. But last but not least, now in football video games, I'm not talking FIFA, I'm not talking computer games, I am talking Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. Not too long ago, the cover for the video game was announced. Messi and Pjanic amongst the players gracing the cover of the beautiful, beautiful football game. But this week in news, as some news, some new that came out this week type of news, the demo is finally available for Pro Evolution Soccer PES 2020. So whether you have Xbox or PS4, go check that out. It's available right now. I played it already. I like it. I really, really like it. As a more prominent FIFA player, getting used to the feel of it, the whole aspect is a little challenging, but overall, using the same controls, it's an amazing game. The graphics are top notch, the vibrance, the colors, the menus, the whole aesthetic of the game is a lot better than it's been in previous years. I'm really liking the evolution of the Pro Soccer game, so I'm looking forward to the full game and seeing what they have in store. Definitely not just FIFA, but PES content coming soon on Go. Stay tuned. But guys, in this week in football news all around the world, that's pretty much gonna be it for your boy. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, tell your friend, tell your grandma, tell your aunt, tell your dog, subscribe to it. But anyways, make sure you check out the music and the social media also in the description, and I will see you guys next time on Goal. Peace.